My name is Jessica Sanchez. I serve as the Outreach Director here at City Light. The ways that we've been serving our community through outreach this past year is through our monthly food distributions, our monthly events, and also through our local partners that we work with in our community. We partner with 6 different local schools and 8 different nonprofit organizations. So the way that we partner with them is first off just trying to meet any needs they have for families they support. Some of them serve a specific demographic, whether that's teen moms, kids in foster care. So we want to meet their needs, and so the way we do that is just supporting the events that they run. Sometimes we fund them, or we just invite them to our community events where we are also trying to meet specific needs. Throughout the year we run 9 big outreach events based on the season or just meeting specific needs. Since 2021 we've run an Easter event every year. We invite our congregation to kind of help us serve in that way by packing Easter eggs. And that first year we only bought 1,000 eggs and they were gone in about 2 minutes. And that was just with about 300 people who came. Since then we've seen the numbers grow up to 600 attendees, and then this past year we had 20,000 eggs that again were gone in a span of 10 minutes. And so we've just seen a big significant growth in the attendance of our events. 2020 we have been reaching our community through monthly food deliveries. We partner with 5 to 6 local schools in the area, ranging from elementary to high school. They send us a list of the families that are most in need. We distribute those families amongst our lighthouses, different volunteers. Every 3rd Monday of the month, we pick up the food, we bring it here to City Light, we pack bags, and then our congregation will help deliver those bags to the families that are most in need from our local schools. And one of our City Light families has been serving the same family for the past 4 years doing food deliveries, and through that they were able to build a relationship with the family, gain trust, to the point where the mom felt comfortable letting her son go with our City Light members to sports camp, to all of our events. So this kid was able, to be a part of the City Light community and also hear the gospel multiple times. So that all just started from a simple drop off of food to their door, but they were able to be intentional with the family and actually build a relationship, which was the whole goal of our food deliveries to begin with. One of the ways that we saw God move in outreach this past year is just through the power of just being consistent in a community. Through our Light Heroes program, we were able to show up to 3 communities on a weekly basis, and so we were able to actually build relationships with the kids that we were interacting with. By the 3rd week, every time we would show up, they would say something like, "Oh, the Light Heroes are here, they're back." A big testimony is at the beginning of the summer, our very first Light Heroes program, our plan was to show up when the kids got off the bus for the last day of school. We were unaware that they had an early dismissal, so we show up, kids are already home. We start to get a little bit discouraged because no kids are showing up, they're already in their house, they're not going to come outside. But we wanted to be faithful, and so there were about 5 kids on the field already playing. We had some of our interns stay back and play with them, and a couple of us other volunteers who were there with me went out into the neighborhood and just every kid that we saw invited them to come. We were out there, essentially recruiting kids to come to our program for maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And we come back to the field and there are over 60 kids on the field just running around, ready to just be a part of this program. And so it was just a cool testimony of us bringing the little that we had and God turning it into something bigger. Had we followed our instincts and stayed in our discouragement, we might have left and not been able to reach as many kids as we did that day. And so it was just encouraging to see how God multiplied the kids that were on the field and the ones that were impacted. And every week we had a consistent number of 20 to 30 kids who would come back to the Light Heroes program and got to hear the gospel displayed in so many different ways. Some of those kids came to our sports camp on our VBS. We had a kid from our Light Heroes program who actually showed up on a Sunday morning too. So it's just a roundabout way to view just showing up in the community, sharing the gospel, and then seeing the families actually come into our church and also get to hear the gospel and get plugged in to their local church.